When we talk about tenacity and perseverance in the Xfinity series, one name comes to mind: Clements. Family-operated business for over 50 years.
I'd say we got the knack from racing from my grandfather, Crawford, and his brother, Lewis. They raced back in the 50s and 60s, and they actually won a championship in 1960 with Rex White. So I was just born into it.
Even at school, they'd ask him, what do you want to be? And he's always a race car driver.
I mean, when he started racing dirt, it was like he started just winning all the time, and, you know, he missed senior prom. I think I knew immediately this was going to be his career.
In 2004, Jeremy's future was on the rise, but a broken part created a violent but rare accident that severed Jeremy's hand and career.
I remember I was going down the front stretch, and then I just hear a big boom.
Drive shaft broke, come through the sheet metal of the car, and about ripped his hand completely off.
My arm was like going one way, my hand was just hanging there. I remember riding to the hospital. They had me tied down, you know, crying and screaming. It hurt really bad.
I sat in the operating room and held his hand and was holding it to where they could wash all the debris out of it. I'll never forget some of the talk at that time was, you know, we may have to cut this hand off. Well, you need to tell us where we can take him then, because we're not doing that.
After 3 weeks, 10 surgeries, and a father's determination, doctors managed to save what was left of Jeremy's right hand.
I just remember waking up, being in a lot of pain. They actually told me that I'd never race again.
It's like, I cannot believe this. You know, it was just a shock.
They had to sew my hand to my side to get skin graft, and then they had to do bone and tendon grafts from my hip and my foot to get all the parts and pieces back in there.
Probably the biggest thing that I recall about it all, the doctor said, well, Jeremy, what's your expectations and what we're going to achieve here? And I'll never forget he said that, I just need you to make it grip a steering wheel. And I said, well, that's about as good an answer as he could give.
It took over a year of therapy for Jeremy to regain strength in his right hand, but he returned to racing and re-energized the family name.
You know, when you talk about racing families, the Clements name is synonymous with racing. Tony Clements is the crew chief. He and Jeremy, they work on these race cars together back in South Carolina. They're out here running and have a chance to win.
I love this opportunity. I thank the good Lord for it every time I get in one of these cars, and never take it for granted.